Hi guys, let's install SimpleNG. Go to Steam. Then we will go to our BeamNG game. Those local files into mods, copy everything into mods. Now we will start the game. According to what written on the website, it is an easier and simpler way to play BeamNG Drive. Similar to arcade, maybe, who knows. The car works the default pickup truck. Let's go into vehicles. Here the new car, Puegeot from the 1920s. Packard Cadillac Datsun Wagon. This car from Netherlands. This Chevrolet from Brazil. Vector W8, the famous unsuccessful American sport car. Let's try the Peugeot. Pretty nice mod. Of course, like cars from the early 1900s, it has very horrible driving. The 4 Model A hot rod was obviously better. Let's try something else. Toyota Celica, Lamborghini Yalpa. This is Tatra, the car from Czechoslovakia, with the engine V8 air-cooled in the rear. Of course, the Skyline, always loved by everybody. Ford Fiesta, favorite car by the Englishman. Scion, we also had it in Europe under a different name. In Europe it was called Toyota Urban Cruiser. Scion cars were very popular among teens that used to modify them. I also made a video about the history of Scion cars. The last cars in the US was the Scion FRS, the same as Toyota 86, Subaru VR6 in Europe. Maybe I should use the Chevrolet Trailblazer. Let's try this Malaysian pickup, Proton. They are the ones that bought Lotus from the English. Now they own it. This pickup was also for sale in Australia. It was against the competitor of the Subaru Baja. Proton cars mostly used Mitsubishi technology and engines, while the other manufacturer in Malaysia, Puegeot, they were together with Toyota and made some cars that were sold with the Daihatsu brand elsewhere in Japan. Here a big difference, these cars they don't brake, something like Need for Speed for Street, if you know what I mean. Things don't break, you only drive around and having fun. Now let's try the Subaru Baja. Also the Honda Integra, popular tuning car as well. Of course, rally livery, like the very famous racing, the hero, Colin McRae. He was a very good rally champion and legend. Something broken. Let's see this car from the Netherlands. They started using CVT before it was popular. They made cars in the 1960s. Then, as we know, they moved to making trucks. Drives pretty well, also good for drifting, these little Netherlands cars. This one should be a Soviet sport car. Let's try the Passat variant, of course VR6 because it was the fastest engine back in the day. Also used in Golf Mike 3 VR6 and Golf Mike 4 R32. A true masterpiece of engineering. The standard V6 was too big for the engine bay, so Volkswagen developed this new engine technology. Something else to try. The Yatsumi was small car, K car. Buick, very popular in US, station wagon, very big station wagon. Let's try Saab. It was the same as Opel Vauxhall, but they wanted to improve security. It led them to failure because General Motors was sick of them, so when they pulled the plug, Saab failed in mid-2012. I remember my first car magazine, it had Saab cars in it because it was from the year 2012. The Saab 95 was similar to Opel Insignia, Vauxhall Insignia, but had a better design. Now let's try a race. A race that is inside this map made by the game developers. Let's see if the cars mod work well. We have something else. This car drives the best in off-road, but on concrete it drives horribly. At least the Netherlands made car DAF, it drove better. Also the traffic cars are made by the mod. Here the F40 Fiesta and the Scion. Abandoned because was a mistake. This tiny car, Suzuki Ignis, was very popular in Hungary and also Japan. In Hungary they have the Suzuki factory in Ester city, Ester something. Now instead let's try the favorite car by the Brits, the Ford Fiesta. Daewoo Damas, popular in Uzbekistan, Zwarvutier Guavi. Zwarvutier, come si dice? Dvugoi. I also made some videos in thanks to artificial intelligence in Russian and Uzbek. They became pretty popular. I mean, among the car videos, more popular than the others that are made in English. Like all of my videos made in English. The Fiesta Rally, pretty fast. It's a good thing when it doesn't break. If you like something different than the original idea and core of BeamNG Drive, this mod will be pretty fun and full of other cars that you may not know. Let's try Tatra, the car from Czechoslovakia with a V8 engine. 3.5 V8 in the rear. Air cooled like the Porsche. It was a luxury car in Czechoslovakia made during communism. The factory then shut down at the early 2000s because people preferred German luxury cars. You see under steer the back going sideways because the big weight of the engine is always in the back. The wheel work. You need to be an expert to drive this. Let's try the communism Russian sport car, Mirov Mark D, 1989, prototype. In planned economy, you couldn't make supercars easy. Also in Eastern Germany, it was difficult to make a supercar, but they managed to do it using pieces from something else. That supercar was a Melkus RS 1000. Yes, I also made a video about it. I may put in the description the videos about the things that I spoke about this German sport car, the Scion video and something else.